Sean, I've got a signed repair contract with my customer. Knowing that, do I have to wait for the carrier's authorization before I proceed with the repair?
Not necessarily. I mean, of course, best practice, we want to play well with others and
Sure.
stuff, and that's who's paying the bill. We're going to be doing that. You know, we've talked about this before, authorizing every dollar.
Right.
It's not the insurer authorizing it, it's the customer, it's that vehicle owner, that's the consumer, and that is who the shop's doing the work for, right? The vehicle determines what all needs to be done. What I would see on, let's say, a third party, for example, unless there's some state law or regulations that apply there, I don't see why we're waiting if the customer says go ahead and go. These delays, they can cause rental to run out, which would be on a first party. They can cause more issues, more cost, and more frustration with your actual customer. So what I say, hey, check out the state laws and regulations. If it's a first party, yeah, you can look at the language. I haven't seen language that says, by the way, don't you touch that car until we get out there. But if you're documenting everything, you got what the loss event was that caused a claim in this situation, and then you've got everything you've done, even that hidden damage, everything that's related to that loss event, right, and everything that the shop did that relates to remediating that damage. Should be good, as long as the customer says go for it.
So in the cases where we have one supplement, or even cases where we have multiple supplements, is that still stand true? Do we have to stop, or can we continue?
Yeah, and I know how frustrating this can be for these high quality shops that say, hey, the best thing that we can do is get a full disassembly and inspection and write that really good sheet that is everything that needs to be done. I couldn't even tell you how many times I've seen 8 supplements where you got to go back to the insurer 8 times past their initial sheet, only at the 8th one for them to finally get where the shop was the very first write-up. That could be frustrating. And so communication with the customer is going to be key. Looking at your state law and regulations, is there something that says I've got to wait for anything there? Because we do want the customer to be reimbursed, but put the customer in the driver's seat, all right? We're going to do a safe and proper repair. Like, this is how we're writing it. Good to go, And if they're saying, gosh, wait, I don't know, what's the insurer going to do? Then the shop say, all right, we can hold up, or we are documenting everything here so that you can get reimbursed. We'll do anything we can to help you. Make sure you get reimbursed.
If you like this video, do me a favor. Join SCRS. Like, share, and subscribe.